If you have a baby, this video is going to be the most useful video in the history of babies. I'm a pediatrician and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about your baby at 9 months old. Things are starting to get real when they're 9 months old. At 9 months old, your baby is probably crawling and even pulling themselves up to stand. They are increasingly verbal and they love taking turns babbling nonsense back and forth with you. They can even say mum 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 or dad 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 dad, though at this age they're saying it indiscriminately, meaning they don't yet mean mama or dada. You'll see them start to use a raking motion to kind of pick up their food. And at this age, they might really enjoy playing with their food. And because you're a great parent, you're just going to let them. There's actually a few small studies that show the more that kids interact with their food and play with their food and rub it all over their tray and all through their hair and make messes, these kids actually end up having healthier relationships with foods as adults and even healthier BMIs. And that's one of the reasons I like baby-led weaning. At 9 months old, your baby's little brain is making connections and learning like crazy. The more you read to them, the more you interact with them, the more you play with them, the better. Now, maybe, just maybe, your crawling child is starting to get into things that they shouldn't. I'm looking at you, pots and pans cupboard. You know, at this age, they're clearly not going to understand an entire discourse about the do's and don'ts of appropriate behavior. A simple and direct no will help, but really redirection is the key here. You're going to hand them their favorite toy or some other bright, interesting object that you're okay with them playing with, and you're going to keep your fingers crossed that it keeps them entertained for just long enough for you to, once again, clean up all the pots and pans. When you're not chasing your kid around, make sure you hit follow if it is objectively obvious that your 9-month-old is smarter than any other 9-month-old. Or if you just want evidence-based kid content from a pediatrician.